Good evening, everyone. How are you tonight? Just logging in here tonight to do our Club Couture transfer. So just give me a couple seconds here. I'm going to share to a couple of my pages, and then we'll talk about what's going on tonight. As you join in, please, on the bottom left side of your mobile devices, hit that share button and share this video. Also, in my description above, there is a link to my YouTube channel, is where I upload all of my videos. If you would, please go on there and subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me out there. And you also can go back and reference all of my videos that I have done, and just talk about what you're seeing on the screen right now is our my flyer for Hi Carl, how is everyone? I am hosting a Create and Take at Hobby Lobby, and if you're interested in joining that, we only have till April 30th to sign up to guarantee a spot and make sure I have all the supplies in for everybody. While you're attending that class, you will be making a chalkboard. You will get our established wreath transfer and 2 Chalkology pastes. Hi Lana, in your choice of color. So, let me just show you a sample of what I made so that you can get an idea. So on here is my sample. I will have the font set available for you guys to use to put your family name on there. I chose green and white for my colors. So if you are local to me in Sterling Heights, Michigan, again, I'm going to be hosting a Create and Take at Hobby Lobby. You have till April 30th to contact me and sign up so that I can make sure I have all the supplies for everybody. I do have a VIP group that is in the description. If you click on that link, answer just a couple of questions, and I can add you to that group. In that group, I also offer specials. A monthly sale specials, and I'm going to start doing, I think next month, start doing some flash sales. So I'm going to be working with our Aiden chalkboard tonight, which is our 9x12 chalkboard. And our Club Couture transfer this month, it's called Enjoy the Journey. So it's kind of cute. It's a little bicycle. It's kind of retro. So there's our wheels, the bicycle itself, and then it's got a seat, the basket, and then we can put a bunch of flowers in it. So you have a whole bunch of different flowers, the handlebars so that we can, hi Chris, hi Donna, so that we can customize our colors and stuff. So I'm going to be doing, it's a multi-layer, so I'm going to be doing kind of a lot with this. So, and I got water on my chalkboard, so I got to wipe it off. Where's my paper towel? And dry it. So, I must have had a wet spot on my desk and didn't know it. So I'm going to just dry this really quick so we can move along. So, okay. So I'm going to start with the wheels. And you want to make sure that the spindle is to your left when you're looking at it. And because this is a new transfer, they are sticky, as you can see. So when they're new, you want to take them and put them against your shirt and just fuzz them. So that's all I'm going to do. And it doesn't hurt it at all. All it does is prep it for the board so that it doesn't stick down really hard to the board, okay? These transfers are reusable anywhere from 8 to 12 times. But with proper care, you can use them more. Some of my transfers, I've gotten up to about 15 to 20 uses out of them. So I'm going to start with the wheels first, and I'm going to be using white Chalkology paste for my tires and my pedal spindle there. So these jars are our 2-ounce sizes, which we're no longer selling. We are discontinuing the 2-ounce sizes. We will be selling them in 3-ounce sizes. And I do have one 3-ounce jar. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. So it's a nice, huge difference. This is our canary. That's the color I'm going to be using later on for flowers. So I'm just going to give our chalk paste a little stir and check the consistency. And it's a little bit thick, so I'm going to put just a dab of water in there. Hi, Deborah. To thin it out a little bit. And you just, these are water-based so that they can wash out of whatever you get them on. I have gotten this all over my clothes and it just washes right out, which is really nice. So the kids can do this too, and they have a lot of fun with it. So I'm just going to take one of our rubber scrapers that I've cut in half and dip it and get some Chalkology paste, and I'm just going to go over the tires. Just like that. And I'm going to scrape off the excess as I'm going because this will be really quick. And then to move on to the next thing, I got to dry this so that we can layer it. So we want to dry it in between each layer. And I have a little heat tool that'll help with that. Otherwise, if I wasn't doing a video, I would just let it sit and dry and air dry. And it doesn't take that long for it to air dry. And when you're working with our chalkboards, the layering works beautifully. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. Hi, Shalonda. Hi, Steve. So I'm going to just lift the transfer off. And I'm going to put it in a water bath. Just like that. And then I'm going to get my heat tool here and dry this so I can do the next layer. We want to make sure it's good and dry. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope good. Here in Michigan, we're finally getting some spring weather. I just want to make sure this is dry really, really good. That looks good. Set that off to the side. So I'm going to take our bicycle, and that's going to be next on the board. And again, I'm going to fuzz it right on my shirt. If I can get it off the backing. Sometimes they're a little tricky. And on the backs, I have already, I have already written on the backs of them so that I know what's on them. So I'm just fuzzing the transfer on my shirt. I'm going to lift it off, and then I'm going to try and line. We want to line this up with the petal kind of in the center and this spoke right here. And with the top of the wheel. Hi Brian, hi Elizabeth, how are you guys doing tonight? So we're just going to lay that down. And I'm going to make my bicycle orchid. That's the color I'm going to be using tonight. For some reason I got water all over here, so I got to clean that up. Okay, hi Laura. So I'm going to stir up my orchid. It's kind of a purple. It's my favorite color, so we're going to work with that. And I don't have a lot in this jar. Maybe I should get my other jar out. I have another jar of orchid, so I'm going to get that out. Or maybe not. Oh, there it is. It's on the bottom. Got a container that holds all my chalk paste in it. So this is what a new jar looks like when you open it. It's kind of funny because you'll hear a lot of snap, crackle, and popping when you first stir it up. Okay, so, and I'll transfer that other jar stuff to it. So you hear all those bubbles, that's good, because that's what you want to hear, because you're mixing all that pigment. That orchid is beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors. Hi, Virginia. So we're getting a nice creamy consistency, and we're going to give this a good stir because it is new. We want to make sure we got all those pigments stirred in. These chalks are colored with natural pigments. So I got a nice consistency there. I'm going to just set that off to the side. So again, I'm going to grab another rubber scraper, and I'm going to just grab some on my scraper, and I'm going to fill in everything on my transfer. And then we're going to just scrape off the excess and put it right back into the jar. Oop, I missed a spot right there. So we're going to go right there. There we go. Hi, Rob. Hi, Catherine. How you guys doing tonight? So I'm just going to scrape that all off. I'm going to make sure I don't have any lines where I'm going to be lifting. Okay, and then I'm going to lift this transfer off. You always want to pull with two corners because otherwise it stretches your transfer. So there's our bike. Okay. And again, I'm going to dry that off because I'm going to layer. And I'm going to close up this orchid because I'm not going to be using that really anymore because there's a lot of purple there. I'll set those off to the side. So I'm going to dry this off, and then I'm going to layer the seat, the handles, and the basket. And you can see it changes color as it dries. We want to make sure it's really dry before we put any other layers down, otherwise it'll lift it off. Okay, set that over there. So then I'm going to do the seat, the handlebars, and the basket all at the same time. Again, we're going to fuzz the transfer because they are new. I'm just doing them right on the bottom of my shirt. So I want to line the seat up. And what's going to be kind of cool is the white will pick up that purple and it'll make it a lighter shade underneath. When I go to do this, I'm going to go ahead and just do these two little white flowers also in white, because it's going to be part of the flower bouquet I'm going to put in here. So I just want to make sure I get this lined up. Oop, I forgot to fuzz it. We want to fuzz it. Okay, otherwise it's going to stick really hard to that board. Hi Jen, how are you tonight? So I'm just trying to line this basket up as best I can. That's the one thing with layering. Got to try and make sure you get it lined up as best you can. And we're going to go over it just like that. And these two little flowers are going to be white. And then we're going to do the handlebars. And just like that. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this basket first, lift it off, and then do the handlebars. So I'm just gonna get another little rubber scraper. I'm gonna go over this just like that. And we'll go ahead and we'll do the seat too at the same time. Hi, Judy. So we're just gonna lift that off. Just like that. Put it in the water bath. And lift this one off. Same thing, put it in the water bath. Okay, now I can do the handlebars. I'm gonna dry this one white flower a little bit though. Just to make sure if the transfer touches it, it won't mess it up. Okay. So we're gonna lay this down right on top of the handlebars, just like that. Get some more white and go over the top of the handlebars. Scrape off the excess. I've seen some really cute things done with this transfer and I haven't had time to play with it, so I thought, why not tonight, since it's going to be available next week. May 1st, this is going to be available. Oh, I didn't get it good, so we're going to lay it back down. That's a good thing. So like when you start to pull it up and you see that it hasn't gone through very good, you can just lay it right back down. Okay, so now we'll try it again. Okay. Nope, still didn't go through very well. That's okay. We can wash the transfer off and I can go back over it later. Okay. So I'm going to just do a little flower bouquet here. But I'm going to give that a chance to dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to put our title, Enjoy the Journey. And I'm going to do it in white on the top. I'm going to fuzz it. We are going to have, starting May 1st, not only are we having this transfer, but we're also getting 25 new transfers for the summer and spring, in addition to what we currently have. So it's awesome. There'll be an online catalog. I don't even have access to it yet. They haven't even given it to us. So I've seen a few sneak peeks last night, which I can't divulge, but they are so cute what I've seen that's coming for the summer. So just going to spread this all over and scrape off the excess as I go. Okay, looking pretty good here. And if I get it on my, hi Tamitha, get it on my chalkboard, no big deal. It'll wipe up after I get it all done. I'll clean it off. So we're going to lift that off. Get a corner here. Sometimes they're hard to pick up the corners. And we're just going to go just like that. And all these little white dots I can clean up. No big deal. After I'm all done. Dry my hand off. I love purple Tamitha. It's one of my favorite colors. So I'm going to just dry this really good because I want to put some flowers and stuff in there. Hi George, how are you tonight? And I want to fix my handlebars. Okay, so I'm going to get the transfer out for the handlebars and clean it and give it a chance to dry off. So to clean these transfers, all you do is take a Clorox wipe. Hi Susan! And just clean off the excess chalk. I didn't rinse it very well. That's okay. So we're going to clean it off both sides. And give it a chance to air dry as I'm doing the flowers. And I'm going to take this wipe and I'm just going to clean up these little spots that I touched with the, got it on my board extra chalk. So just going to touch it up right here. And then right up in here. Okay, and then just take the tool, dry it up. And there we go. Hi Kelly. So I'm going to do a couple of greeneries. And some flowers hanging out the basket. So we're going to go, I already fuzzed it, so I'm going to do that one right there. And we're going to use evergreen for my leaves and floral stuff. So I'm going to just open that up, give it a little stir, and that's perfect consistency for that. Okay, and then I just need a little squeegee. Zoom is down. That's not a good thing. So we're going to do one there. Lift it off. And I'm going to put that one in the water bath. We're going to give it a little drying time. So I have, let's do this flower. I'm going to fuzz it on my sleeve here. So I'm going to put this flower kind of on top of the basket here. I think we're going to do that one in aquamarine. Thanks, George. Hey, Kelly. So if you have not heard of this before, and I see a few new names that have not seen my lives, this is Chalk Couture. This is chalk paste that I'm stirring here. And we use silk screen transfers that are sticky and reusable. And they can be reused 8 to 12 times, but with proper care, you can get a little bit more use out of them. So we got that flower. I'm going to make a whole little bouquet here. And a bunch of different colors. So I'm going to use this little one multiple times. So I'm going to try and clean it off just from the top only. So we're going to dry that big flower. let's see here. Let's do this greenery first. So I'm going to tuck this one like right behind, making it look like it's right behind and coming in between the other daisies. Just like that. And we're going to do our evergreen again. So we got to have some foliage in our basket. Take off the excess, put it right back into the jar. I'll lift that off, just like that. And put it right into the water bath. Okay. Hi, Anthony. We're going to give that a quick little dry, too. So once I've done and washed all these transfers, they go right back onto the backing to be reused again. So I'm going to use this little one multiple times. So we're going to do this one here, right there, with our canary yellow. And this one has been sitting a while, so it needs a really good stir. But see how nice and creamy that is? That's the consistency you want. Okay. Oh, I have those plants, George. I haven't done them yet. I haven't found a board I like for them yet, so I'm working on that one. I'm waiting to see what we get at convention, because they told us we're going to get a whole bunch of new boards. So I'm excited. Well, you're in Ken's group, so if you go in the Chalkology group, he did a live last night. Right now, there you get this board, Tamitha, which is the 9x12 8-in, and you get a white round. Oop, I didn't get very good on that one. So let's clean that one off. And you get a white round board, and they're both magnetic. Hi, Michael. So I'm going to clean this transfer off and redo that yellow one. And dry the top. I'm going to try and line that back up again. Not a problem, Tamitha. Hopefully that'll come through better this time. There we go. So I'm going to clean this one off again. I'm not going to put it in the water bath. I'm just going to clean the top of the transfer off because I want to be able to use it quickly multiple times. So and then I'm just dry the top off with a paper towel. Hi Pam, how are you? I'm all done with this green, so I'm going to close this green up. And I'm going to close the yellow and white up because I'm not going to be using those. Well, I got to use the white again. That's right, because I got to do the handlebars. Give those flowers a chance to dry a little bit. Okay, and I am done with that color. Done with that color. Done with that color. We're going to set them off to the side. So I'm going to give those a chance to dry, and I'm going to redo the handlebars because they didn't turn out so good the first time. That's the one good thing. You can always fix your mistakes. And I've done quite a few, so I'm not afraid to admit that either. Clean up my desk here a little bit. A little dirty. Okay, so I need a little rubber scraper for some white here. We're going to go back over those handlebars. Make sure I go through them really good. Okay, so let's lift it off and see what we got this time. Much better. Okay. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. I'm going to clean up this white, put it away. And I just keep a little water bath. It's got about maybe an inch of water in it to throw everything in. And then as soon as I'm off of here, I clean everything up, because you don't want them to leave them in the water too long, because they lose their stickiness when you do that. So I'm going to give this a little drying time here, because I got 2 more flowers I want to put on here. 2 more colors. Make sure it's good and dry. So if you're liking what you see, like I said, I have in the description a link to my store, and you can purchase products right through there. And also I have a VIP group. This is Periwinkle. That if you'd like to join that group, I do have specials in there exclusive to me. You can either type join in the chat and I can add you to the group, or you can just click on that link and go right to the group and I can add you that way. So that is a good consistency. So we're just gonna go through and put that on there just like that. Take off the excess. Okay, and we're going to just lift it off, and I'm going to just, like I said, clean the top of the transfer again so that I can go on to the very last color. So there's that periwinkle. And I'm going to close this up because we're all done with it. And I need another Clorox wipe. I'm just going to clean the top of the transfer off quickly so I can reuse it. And then dry it off. Hi, Aunt Sharon. And then we're going to put our pink one right over here. And, oops, almost time to get out my new pink. This one's called Bubblegum. So we're going to just put a little pink flower right there. Oh, looks like I didn't get it very good, so we're going to go back over that a little bit. I don't like the way that one looks. I can tell right through the screen it doesn't look very good. We'll have to see. We'll lift it off and we'll look at it. Oh, there we go. That's good. Okay, so there's our new May transfer. It comes out May 1st. It's called Enjoy the Journey. And again, May 1st also is a big thing for us because we are getting 25 new transfers, spring and summer themed. Hi Dave, how are you? And some of them I've gotten a little bit of sneak peeks. They are so cute. I can't wait until I get to see the whole line. I don't get to see them until May 1st either, so they didn't give us a heads up. We just were told when they're coming out. So the only one I didn't use was a little leaf, but I think I got enough greenery in there. And I'm just going to clean up my chalkboard a little bit here. A couple of spots I noticed, and then we're going to just take the heat tool and dry it. It dries really quick. And there we are. I'll bring it up closer so you can see it a little bit more detail. So not too bad. I thought this was going to be a little bit harder to do because it's got a lot of layering, but it wasn't. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So again, I am having a create and take if you are local to me at Hobby Lobby on May 16th. Last day to sign up for that is May 1st so that I can order the product and get everything in for everybody, because you will take home 2 Chalkology pastes of your choice of color, a transfer called Established, and here's the sample of what it will look like when done. You're going to get this chalkboard. Thanks, Susan. And if you're interested in it, just put create and take in the chat line, and I can put you in my group so that you can see all the information about it. And it's going to be Wednesday, again, May 16th from 6 to 7. Really, you don't even need a whole hour to create this board. This board is so quick and easy. It took me less than 20 minutes to do it. And that was with layering the white on top of the green, and each letter is individual. So, you know, it didn't, and the numbers are individual. So it didn't take long to do it. It's a really fast, easy project. Cleanup is a breeze for this class. And I will be hosting this once a month, every month. And this is the first month. You can bring this board back every month or pick a different board that you would like. Or if you see one of our products that you are interested in, you're more than welcome to purchase. I will have some sale specials that night as well. Hi, Priscilla. How are you? Just finishing up here. Here's the board I created tonight. It's called Enjoy the Journey. This is our May Club Couture transfer. So if you're interested in, like I said, the create and take, just put create and take in the chat line. If you're local to me, I'm in Sterling Heights, Michigan. And that's where it's going to be at, is the Hobby Lobby in Sterling Heights. You'll get 2 Chalkology pastes of your choice, the Established transfer, and a chalkboard to create with. And you'll take everything home with you so that you can recreate it as many times as you want. And then every month after that, I will have a new transfer, and you'll get a couple more Chalkology paste, and just kind of keep building your stock of colors. And then, like I said, I will have some sales specials there that I'll be offering that will be exclusive to only my Create and Take classes at Hobby Lobby. If you want to do a Create and Take class in your home, I do those as well. You want to get your friends together and you want to earn some product for free and host a Create and Take in your home, put on their host in the chat line, and I will get back with you and set that up and give you more information. So I hope everyone has a great night, and I will see you all the next time. Bye-bye.